Good morning, 6 o'clock here on this Friday. Massive road closures are planned in Vancouver's West End and Kitsilano neighborhoods this weekend. Thousands of people will be staking out their spots for the 25th anniversary of the Celebration of Light fireworks show on Saturday. Roads along Kitts Point will be closed to traffic starting at 6:30 tomorrow night. They will shut down the West End beginning at 7:30. China, Brazil, and Canada are competing in this year's celebration. The event is also being cited as being the longest running offshore fireworks competition on the planet. Open alcohol and smoking are prohibited at this event, and you are reminded to keep the area clean.
Roads close at 7:30 to the main English Bay area, so take transit or carpool, or even better, ride your bike. And make sure that whatever you're bringing in, you pack out with you, because we don't want to leave the beaches a mess. And remember, especially important this year, there's no smoking on the beaches down here.
The BC Liberals will not be taking part in Vancouver's Pride Parade this year. Organizers have barred them from attending because the party has refused to sign a pledge to support transgender equality legislation. The Liberals say transgender rights are already protected under BC's Human Rights Code and do not need to be explicitly stated. Parade organizers say no exceptions will be made. All participants this year must sign the pledge to take part in the parade.
The very foundation of the pledge and the very foundation of the Vancouver Pride Society is basic human rights, and this pledge and the parade is more about trans rights than about political alignments or anything else.
Crews are investigating what sparked a fire near Vancouver's Wreck Beach last night. Flames broke out in a nearby forest at around 8 o'clock last night. A fireboat was brought in to help bring the situation under control, and it took less than 2 hours to put out the flames. Crews are still trying to gain the upper hand on the West Side Road fire in the Okanagan. It now stands at 460 hectares in size and is still 0% contained. There are 250 wildfires burning across the province right now, and most of them have been sparked by lightning. Cooler weather is on the way, but it's not expected to last very long.
Almost all of these were caused by lightning. We still are continuing to see the odd human-caused wildfire, which is a concern for us, just given the amount of lightning and new wildfire starts.
Police are trying to figure out a motive for a mass shooting inside a movie theater in Louisiana last night. About 20 minutes into the showing of Trainwreck, a man opened fire, killing 2 people and wounding 9 others before he took his own life. The shooter has been identified as John Russell Hauser, a 59-year-old man with a criminal history. Police say he acted alone. A former RCMP officer will be sentenced for perjury later today over his testimony at the inquiry into the tasering death of Robert Dziekanski. The Crown wants Monty Robinson to serve a prison sentence for up to 3 years, but his lawyer says a conditional sentence is more appropriate. Robinson was the most senior officer involved in this incident at Vancouver International Airport in 2007. Last month, Constable Kwesi Millington was sentenced to 30 months in prison for perjury. His lawyer is appealing his conviction. 2 other officers were acquitted of perjury. The mother of a 20-year-old man who was shot and killed outside the South Surrey RCMP detachment last weekend is thanking the community for its support. Jennifer Brooks is still waiting for the results of an autopsy conducted on her son Hudson. She says she still doesn't understand how this could have happened.
I just can't imagine that my son died so tragically, just so horribly. He was such a wonderful boy, and he was so loved, and he was shot 5 to 7 times. He was unarmed. He was never suicidal. He was just a really wonderful boy.
Vancouver police are searching for 2 men who robbed a 7-year-old girl at gunpoint during a home invasion last month. The incident happened June 17th at a house on Dieppe Drive just off Boundary Road. 2 men dressed as construction workers forced their way inside the house, gathered the family in a room, and then searched the house for valuables. Police say the girl went to get a jar of coins from her parents' bedroom after one of the men pointed a gun at her, demanding money. A rare Rolex watch worth about $25,000 was stolen. Police are also hoping someone will help identify the suspects.
You can only imagine as a 7-year-old what impact this would have on this young girl, as well as the other family members were inside that home. I don't think it's something that this family would ever forget.
So the first suspect, described as Caucasian, 25 to 45 years old, with a slim build, a shaved head, and full-sleeve tattoos on both of his arms. This is the second guy. He's described as dark-skinned, 20 to 30 years old, with a medium build and a thin beard. If you have any information, contact Vancouver Police. With a federal election less than 3 months away, Liberal leader Justin Trudeau is rejecting the possibility of a Liberal NDP coalition as a way to oust the Harper Conservatives from power. NDP leader Thomas Mulcair says he has raised the possibility of the two parties joining forces. However, Trudeau says that will not happen because there are huge fundamental differences between the Liberals and the New Democrats. By the way, Justin Trudeau will be on BT chatting with